Okay, so good evening, everyone. Tonight is the meeting for Tuesday, July 15th, 2025 for the Conservation Commission Inland Wetlands and Watercourse Agency. And we'll call to order. We do have a quorum. I don't see any alternates. So we'll move on to the approval of the minutes for the July 1st special meeting. That was really a site visit, so we didn't.
It was a site visit. Yeah, we had to do minutes for it. They're
All right.
they just say we had the site visit.
So we had a site visit, and did anyone have any corrections or changes? Thank you all for coming. That was yeah, and that the thunderstorm that came up was very exciting. But, anyways, hope you all get to see the other part of the site. Does anyone have any changes to that? I'll see how there could be. But all right, do we have a motion to approve?
Yeah, motion to approve. Okay, second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Good. All right, so now we have an application for receipt and determination of significant. Application CC number 25-18 of Brian Catino, applicant and property owner for a wetland permit to install an approximately 20 by 38 accessory building in the upland review area at 3 The Muse, assessors map C04, block 203, lot 010. And I know we have Brian is here tonight. Brian, would you like to?
I'll just do a quick
okay.
A quick summary. So this is, as mentioned by the chairwoman, a permit for installation of a 20-foot by 38 accessory building with associated improvements in the upland review area. There was also, in addition to the application of the bringing in of approximately 15 yards of fill to be added closer to the garage area, which is further from the mapped wetland area. So the project area is approximately 10 feet from the mapped wetlands. I did a site visit and took note of the vegetation. There didn't appear to be any obvious vegetation of wetlands, and you can actually see where the wetlands start a little further back from where the shed was going to be placed. Then the applicant also proposed silt fencing to be installed according to the submitted plan. So just one other thing about this application. So for these accessory buildings, I typically do a designated agent permit. This one was a little larger than I was comfortable with, so I wanted to bring it before you. This to have you direct me to approve it as an agent approval, or after the questions and answers and the presentation by the applicant, I also have a motion if you do want to do the significance. So there's that option there, but I just wanted to put that out there for you. And so Brian, the property owner, is here, and he can kind of go over more with the application.
Yep. Thank you, Brittany. So any questions you might have, I can answer them. But it's the only area of the property that I can get this building that's in the upland areas away from the lower areas of the land. And it's in a position that's close enough for everything to minimize any disruption and to minimize the removal of trees and other natural vegetation. But it's pretty self-explanatory. The building itself, while it presents as 38 feet, it's actually 20 feet wide by 22 feet long, and then attached to it would be an open pavilion area. Don't think that makes a difference, but I don't need to know.
And we're looking at the topographic map. It doesn't seem like there's a drop off to the wetland. Is it just?
It's very subtle. You're right. According to the topographical map, there's not much of a grade difference. But when you're there, there's maybe like a 2-foot difference that you can see. That it starts to subside, and then in other areas of the property, especially behind the house. So if you look on the map there, closer to what is that? Can't really describe. I can't show you with my mouse, but where you see the number 281 and 282 indicating the contours, around that area is a little bit lower than where the placement is, and it's the best spot I can find on the land that is upland, away from the vegetation, away from the wetlands area, and close enough to the house to make this worthwhile, as well as being 40 feet away from the property line.
And the need for the fill, it's not a lot of fill, but
Yeah, there's not a picture in this document. I think it was in the Word document that's
It
in
was
there
in the application, right?
in the application. And really what that is once we're doing a build and development, we're gonna have heavy machinery potentially to help take down the trees. While the machinery is there, is just to add additional fill to match the grade of the lawn, the existing lawn, to the driveway. And if you open up the applications on page
Do you want me
9,
to, do you want me to open up the application? Okay,
yeah, if you don't mind.
let me grab it from the,
And this was, hey, while I have an application with the Wetlands Commission open, let's get everything out there that's surrounding this project.
nice.
And this would be the depositing of topsoil, really to prevent erosion from the driveway. Over the years, I've been there in the property for about 5 years, and I've noticed that there's a more of a gap with the driveway. I'm worried about the driveway kind of sinking down a little bit, and so I want to add fill just to level it down. And I would be installing stilt fence to protect any runoff into areas surrounding the wetlands. But you can see that red line shows where the fill would be, and the intention is to really match the level of the driveway and have a subtle hill down to the tree line. The intention is also to save those two eastern hemlocks that are down there by the blue line, to not disturb those trees and to not have soil be even touching the trees at that point.
Right. And building's gonna be on piers. And you've got silt fencing in. And what time of the year do you think they'll do this project?
My goal is in the fall. It's probably going to take me another month or two for the permitting process for wetlands and getting approval from building and getting a tree person to take down the trees. My wife will not allow me to take down the trees, and she is right in every way for that. So I'll get a professional to do that.
Good.
On the topsoil, how are you going, are you gonna, screen the topsoil suppliers for like invasive jumping worms or anything like that? Do you have the plan for that?
I honestly didn't have a plan for that, but I certainly could if need be. Honestly, it was just to go to a local provider and get pre-screened topsoil.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody has any experience with that, but I've been seeing some problems with that in the past. So if you're trying to bring in a lot of topsoil, it might be worth it just asking as you're looking for the suppliers.
Problem. Are they gonna chip the trees on site or are they gonna take the chips away?
The plan is to chip the trees on site and for
Oh.
me to use those chips, not in that area of the property, but in other areas away from the wetlands and not within 100 feet from the wetlands.
Okay. All right. Do the commissioners have any other?
I just one clarifying question. I was trying to remember from the application, you're putting these sort of on piers that go down in the ground a little bit, right?
That's right. 42-inch below the frost line. The holes would be dug approximately 10 to 12 inches in diameter with a depth of approximately 48 inches. At the bottom of the 48 inches is going to be approximately 6 inches of crushed rock. And then it'll be poured cement and sonotubes with possible rebar in the sonotubes and then a clip to attach the building to the piers.
Okay.
Everything would be in compliance with the building code for the state of Connecticut.
It was just a clarification question on my side. Do we typically have piers that go that deep, that close to the wetland soil?
so, so building code does require that piers go under the frost line. So,
Okay,
so it makes sense that that's 48
Okay.
inch.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Sounds good.
I would note I have considered putting a slab in there, but with our cold frost that we have, even with a poured slab, it would require footings that go around the perimeter of
Right.
the slab.
Right.
And my fear is I'm putting this so close to the trees, and my goal is to not take down a lot of trees. I only want to take down the trees that I have to take down because I want to preserve the woodland area, the nature feel, and actually not disturb the area, the ecosystem over there. And by the pouring a slab in there with the footings, I think it's going to be a lot more disruptive and require a lot more heavy machinery and raise cost.
Would
That's
also-
part of the rationale.
It would
Yeah.
also be more disruptive to the tree roots. of
Yes.
these-
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
There's a
I-
large tree right next to the project. It's about at least 75 inches in circumference, perhaps even more. That goes about 100 feet, a white pine that I will not cut down or move, and I want to preserve that. And it's fairly close to that, and I know I'm going to be dealing with roots. So part of it is navigating those roots, and the piers are the best bet for that.
Yep, no, I agree. I was just, it was an educational question for me. Thanks.
I think some of the tree companies can sort of figure out where the major roots are, so you can maneuver the piers around the roots of that large tree. Ask them if they can do that. And this was a development that was built before the wetland regulations, I think. I mean, the houses are in the upland review area. Obviously,
I did not check that. Usually I check it when the house is actually built on soils. This one was away from them.
1975.
1975.
so it
So
was before
it was before, yes.
Yeah, because this is entirely in the upland review area. And
It's in the upland review,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. We
The whole
we
house.
do see some that are in
Yeah.
soils. So
Yes.
those are the ones I
Yeah.
take a look at.
so that's why it's so close and it's, all right. Any other questions? Should we do this as an approval?
Here, I'm going to
discussion,
bring up the two
yeah.
different motions for you. Oop. So the first is the directing for agent approval. This is, so I would do the approval letter. They wouldn't come back for that second meeting for the formal vote. And then I would publish it in the newspaper, just like I do other DA permits. The second one is the normal, find it significant or non-significant, they would come back for that second meeting for a vote.
I would go for the first one.
Agreed.
I agree. I appreciate you bringing it to
Yeah.
us with the
Good.
proximity.
And we have brought up that this was a development that preceded the
Yep.
inland wetlands, and I think because it's on piers, I think we've done enough.
Yep.
So if someone wants to read the first motion.
Oh, okay, I move that the Inland Wetlands and Water Courses Commission directs application number 25-18 at 3 The Muse for designated agent approval per section 12 of the Simsbury Inland Wetland and Water Courses Agency regulations.
Second,
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right. Thank you very much. Good luck with your project.
Thank you. I appreciate your time and consideration and for protecting Simsbury and the state of Connecticut. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, we don't have any public hearing or applications. Is anything in the pike? Anything coming down?
We do have an application that will be coming in the August meeting. Yep.
Thanks, Brad. Will the soccer field be coming before us?
I imagine, I imagine, yes.
Yeah, because
would.
it's in the alluvial.
It's in the
swamp.
upland, yes, yep.
Yeah, all right, good. And the no other designated action or any reports, Conservation Commission, any upcoming conservation events anyone knows of? We will be doing an invasive plant removal for Onion Mountain, I believe, I don't have my thing. I think it's August 10th. It's a Sunday at 9 o'clock in the morning till 11. If anyone wants to join us, we've managed to cut down one chunk of the burning bush in Onion Mountain. You can now stand at the parking lot and see over towards the reservoir. But there's lots more there, and many hands make light work. Last time we had a youth group that was helping, and we were going to have a cut-a-thon. The Boy Scouts are going to be doing a cutting down the burning bush. But anyone along West Mountain Road or anyone in the vicinity, if they happen to have a burning bush in their yard, taking it down there will help the invasive plants problem in, the burning bush problem in Onion Mountain. Let's see what else is there. Anything? Oh, if anyone wants to go and look at that site, we could set up another, I don't think this is critical. I think the board selectmen did go over and look at the sandy area, but did anyone have a chance to go look at the rest of the site? The Meadowwood site?
No, I have not. So which
Yeah,
site
neither
is,
have I.
which site, which part of this are you talking about?
Where we drove when we went for the site visit to Meadowwood, we looked at the area that the town has the 24 acres. Well, the town owns the whole thing, but the town has the right to use 24 acres of that site. And then we went around on County Line Road to go look at the sandy area. You can see it on Google Maps. Unfortunately, a large threatening thunderstorm, there was lightning and thunder. So we thought it was safer to do it another day.
What the address is what on County Line Road? Do you remember what the address is?
I don't
No,
know if it has an actual address.
Okay.
So I know I have Doug Beach's information that he provided a map of it. I can put that on Dropbox.
Oh, that'd be
anyone
great.
to-
I wasn't able to, I wasn't around when that was happening, so
Yeah, me either.
I know the general meadow, the Meadowwoods area, but I'm sure I don't know all the different pieces and can't
Yeah.
refer to which is the sandy area. I have an idea of which it is, but I would probably be wrong.
But if you want, I'd be happy to take you out on this. If 2 members, is that considered legit?
If it's less than, if it's not for a pending application, and it's less than 4, I believe we're okay.
All right, good. So Charlie,
I
if you want to just contact me whenever you're available.
Okay.
I can take you over there. And if anyone else wants to go, it's just good layout of the land that the town owns.
I think it'd be a great idea. I suspect it's going to keep coming up, so it might as
Yes.
well. So we
Yeah.
might as well get a handle on it.
Absolutely. So we know it's there. So you can just give me a call. We can
Sure.
set up a time. So anything else anyone has to bring up?
Marjorie and I are going to the zoning commission with the dark sky regulation draft
Okay,
in July.
Yes, and
Excellent.
last week I made a presentation on dark skies to the zoning committee, and they seemed interested.
Okay.
But it is they are tasked with that for the plan of conservation and development. So we're
Yes.
helping them by providing our version of the model regs, and they can take it.
Right.
from-
Well, and that's going to fit in well because we're going to have that coordinating committee meeting in September where we have those lists of things we're supposed to be doing for the IPOCD or whatever it is, and so we can actually check that one off a box. That was one of the ones that was on that list.
Did you see the email about the postponement of that?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
it got postponed to September, so
Yeah.
we've got more time to get more things checked off the box.
Well, I think we've checked off our box on that one, and now
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting
Yeah,
it.
no, and that's fine.
don't-
That's what it's
yeah.
all about in the coordinating
Yeah.
committee. So
Excellent. Excellent. Anything else?
Nope.
No. Excellent. All right. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
motion to adjourn.
We have a
Second.
second.
Hi, who was the second?
I
Whoever
was.
wants it. Okay, that's fine.
Toss up. All right. And all in favor?
Aye.
Hey,
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye,
you
everyone.
guys.
All right.
Bye,
Have a
thank
good rest of
you.
your summer.
For over 40 years, SCM has been the voice of our town.
bringing us together through local programming,
Education and live broadcasts.
SEM isn't just about television.
It's about empowering our community.
Ensuring our voices are heard during government meetings.
and celebrating milestones.
like our high school graduations.
But today, SEM faces a challenge.
Our funding structure is based on television subscriptions.
And it's no secret, people have been cutting the cord.
With a shift to internet-only subscriptions,
SCM receives less revenue.
Even though all our programming is freely available online.
We need your support.
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 Your donation can make a difference.
It will ensure that SCM remains open.
Continues to educate our youth
and keeps our community informed.
Thanks to SEM, I've been honing my creative skills, helping me work towards my college degree.
SCM is crucial for keeping our community connected.
SEM isn't just here to broadcast local events.
They're actually preserving Simsbury's history.
Join us in preserving Simsbury's voice.
Simsbury's voice.
Together we can ensure that SCM continues to thrive
for generations to come.
Visit our website
or scan the QR code on your screen to make your donation.
Every contribution
counts.
Thank you for supporting Simsbury Community Media,
where your town,
your schools,
and your government
come together.